I think we can start now. Live from the bunker, edition 2009, now in widescreen.
Welcome to the Fnord News Show. This is the Live from the Bunker edition in widescreen.
And this time it took a little longer, that's the reason.
Okay, we'll start with... Okay, this was one of the mottos, and there were some rather bizarre events, such as the funny laser sword fight on the lawn of the White House,
where we knew with Bush, he obviously drunk a little.
Obama did admit he was smoking a joint sometime in his youth. And we'd actually found his custom drugs. For those that can't read it, this is erasing paper with Obama's.
We don't mean that negatively, it's just that's how it is sometimes.
And sometimes you have to talk to people that you don't really want to talk to that much. And you can tell he's a charmer if you look at Mrs. Merkel's face there.
It's the only picture that we found where she's actually smiling.
We know the previous president tried shoulder massage, and that wasn't that successful.
The audience asked the question where the hand of Obama is actually sitting at the moment.
Or maybe he's good with his feet, we don't know that.
Yeah. Well, change we can believe in that shows itself like itself with the next picture.
And what you see there is actually a memory.
Well, that's what happened. That's what actually changed.
And it takes a while until you're in your stride, and that's when photos like this.
The life is hard.
We then asked us what when the world government is actually in session. This is a picture of the G20 summit.
James Bond, probably. James Bond was the first to finally got to get interaction, and what happened additionally, we looked back, and you know, that's what really happened. Because well, I find Sarkozy's look of face even more interesting than Obama's.
Well, we thought we'd spare you a longer series of Sarkozy photos. We did some more research, though, of what was happening behind the...
It's not easy for everybody the same, like to how to smile to a camera, as you can see with the guy from Saudi Arabia.
But the Russian participants seemed to have a real amount of fun.
The fun continued.
And then there was a slight problem there with walking. Walking straight, but of course between men you help each other out. Berlusconi getting help from both sides. Friends in need.
There was
there was this interpretation whether these are new alliances, but you never know.
It's not always nice in politics. Sometimes it's a little less nice, especially in the UN.
When you have a party, everyone's having a good time, and And then one of those party poopers comes along. And the party pooper of the year, of course, was Colonel Gaddafi. Gaddafi said in front of the UN Assembly to disband Switzerland and share their land between its neighbors.
Soll ich dann einfach gleich weitermachen?
And, well, Gaddafi, he did have a gift of facial expressions.
Gaddafi was the media hacker of the year, where he invited 500 virgins from Italy, and it was like, we need nice, beautiful women with style, and everybody thought he was holding an orgy, and they just did a reading of the Quran.
His stylish clothing, of course, is unrivaled on the international stage. If his range of medals ever needs defragmentation,
he sort of does things like on the other side of his breast is the photo of the occupation of Libya by the Italians, and he's got a talent for being just the party pooper from time to time.
And someone with real expressive faces, our Mrs. Chancellor.
Our mission is to show the relationships and the special links between Gaddafi and
picture and then forth again. Forward. Well, she didn't have that much fun on the international stage. No one except Obama, her new young friend.
And at the climate summit he couldn't do very much, so she had to show him what to do.
She wanted to show them how things are done, and then she went back to the past. Of course, there's a huge amount of anniversaries from the past to choose from. So when the wall came down, she...
In the 1984 stunt at the party for the 20 years of the fall of the Berlin Wall, you can't see what the little white point on the Brandenburg Gate is the umbrella above Merkel that some poor bastard had to hold for her while she was holding a speech, and that just looks like so empty from this point of view. There were quite many people on the court, but yeah.
Of course, you have to prepare these things very well and make sure everyone's having a good time. And how do you make sure of that? By selecting your audience, and, well, if there's space left, take some police students and put them there as clackers. Especially nice was the utterance that stabilizers would be used, and that would be that would be normal. That was a normal thing to do.
At many events by CDU, the Conservative Party, you expect like 56-year-old people, and if you see younger people, that's everything is in decline.
Of course, stabilizers might mean something else. Maybe the average age stabilized, or they're standing there to prevent anyone falling. Who knows? Of course, Frau Merkel doesn't have strong facial expressions, but strong hand gestures too. And our huge role model, Volker Pispers, has a nice little section in his act.
We have to find a common solution.
And we'll do a casting for everyone who feels they should do it.